What's good with it, Black Goose TV family? I'm coming at y'all with a double salute. As always, stay blessed, not stressed. Hopefully, everything is going amazing for y'all when it comes to this Tuesday. And if it's not, I'm praying this makes it a little bit better. You feel me? We got a reaction video coming in the way of, if not my favorite fighter, he's definitely my top 5. Y'all can say whatever y'all want, but it'll never change the fact that the Can Man will always be the Can Man. Someone's got to go. Anybody can get it. American, Mexican, African. Salute to Adrien Broner. Can't wait to see you back in the ring, my guy. Don't give a fuck about the outcome. You know I'm finna be watching regardless. Now, with that being said, AB is doing AB things. You feel me? Supposedly, he has some choice words when it came to Al Heyman. He has some choice words when it came to Little Ellaby. And apparently, he has some choice actions when it came to this first Zoom press conference between Adrien Broner and Omar Figueroa Jr. So that's what we're going to be reacting to. I'm going to be watching this joint. I'm going to see if it's really as crazy, if it's really as wild, if it's really as serious as it seems like people are trying to make it, seem when it comes to the boxing community. You feel me? I ain't watched this. So, people always blow shit out of proportion for clicks. And they always, especially when it comes to AB, you know what I'm saying? You put some wild shit next to AB when it comes to boxing community. You're like, wait, what did he do again? I gotta see it. I'm gonna criticize. So let's see if it's really that serious. Let's see if AB has any valid points. Let's see if AB is on that real shit, or you know what I'm saying? Maybe this is a cause for alarm coming into this fight, because if AB's on the same old shit, maybe us AB fans, you feel me, should be a lot more I don't want to say scared, but just a lot more reserved when it comes to how we feel coming, into this particular fight with Broner versus Figueroa Jr. Now, with that being said, we about to get into this video, of course. But before I start this joint, make sure y'all hit the like button below. Make sure y'all motherfucking subscribe to the channel. That joint's right next to the like button. Comment on this video if you got anything y'all got to say, and notification game so you know whenever I'm dropping content. As always, love y'all. Appreciate y'all, Black Goose TV family, man. Road to 5K. Show me some love. Let's get into this reaction video. Let's see if there's anything crazy coming in this thing.
This fight. And Adrien, we'll start with you, because I know for a while you've been training for this. You've been out in Colorado. Can you give us a word on just how training camp has been going and just your feelings on facing Omar Figueroa Jr.?
I'm going to be 100% honest with you, Brian. I ain't with none of this shit they got going on. I feel like Al Heyman and Steven Espinoza is bullshitting.
Okay.
Because why is we doing a press conference on a computer when you got guys like, they don't do Floyd shit on no fucking computer when you fight a YouTuber. They don't.
Real quick, it seems like AB finna really go off right now, so I can't wait to listen to all this. I just wanted to correct myself. I said he said it seemed like he said some choice words on Al Heyman and Little Ellaby. Let me change that. It seems like it's Al Heyman and Steven Espinoza. Okay, so let's get it. I won't interrupt him again. I promise y'all. Let's get it, because it seemed like he about to go crazy.
They don't do nobody else shit on the computer, but they want to do my shit on the computer. So that's telling me they don't give a fuck about me. So when you say fuck me, it's fuck y'all. And at the end of the day, that's what I really just came here to let y'all know. I see anybody can see it. Y'all at this point, y'all bullshitting. Y'all's been supposed to make this fight.
Okay.
Y'all giving us dates. Y'all keep pushing our dates back. Like, y'all, come on, man. Who the fuck do a 6-month camp? Y'all tripping. So what I'm gonna do, Brian, I'm gonna talk to you at 11 on Thursday. So what I'm gonna do is tell Omar, keep training your ass off. I'm training my ass off too. Let's go in there and put on the great performance. But I'm gonna get the fuck on up out of here and go back to sleep, y'all. Hey, Brian, I'll see you on Thursday, all right?
Let me say one thing. Now, because of COVID, this has kind of been the thing. This is like the preliminary press conference that we generally do. And then we obviously have the press conference in person during fight week. So this has been the protocol.
Nigga, AB already logged off.
Generally, all because of COVID. Omar, we'll go to you as well. Talk to us about how training camp has been going, and then your thoughts on fighting Adrien Broner.
I want to respond to what AB said.
Well, I mean, I'm excited. It's finally happening. I'm looking forward to the challenge. I know that Broner's got a lot left in the tank, and I know that he's a world caliber fighter, regardless of whatever's going on outside of boxing for him. And so we're preparing like never before. We're going to be ready like never before. And I mean, I agree with him to an extent, but this is
That's all I want
because,
to
like
hear.
you mentioned, COVID and whatnot. This has been the protocol, and this is stuff that we have to do. Most of us fighters don't like it, but this is what we have to do. So we're here getting it done. It's part of training and it's part of camp, and we're happy to do it.
Senior, talk to me about camp. Talk to me about camp. How's it been going? Because for the past few fights, Omar's had different.
I respect it because I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna listen to the rest of it because it's for AB. No disrespect to Omar Figueroa Jr. And absolutely respect. I may actually end up listening to the rest. I would have preferred, but I respect it because obviously Brian, he works for Showtime as Steven Espinoza is his boss. Obviously Al Heymon, is an influential person when it comes to everything he does as well. He's probably somewhat of the boss to him as well. It's like obviously it would have been great content for Brian to poke the bear a little bit on that comment. Not necessarily obviously Adrien Broner left, but I would like him to say to Omar and be like, how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about the statements he just made? Like you can see Omar, he agreed with it a little bit. What I didn't like that he passed over, I wish that Brian would have asked Omar, was like, how do you feel about Adrien saying that supposedly this fight was supposed to been happen? We have a 6-month training camp. They kept pushing back the date. Like, that's what I would have wanted to know because I feel like that would have been something maybe they agreed with. I don't know. AB is always a vocal person. He talks. Like, I'm just hoping that AB comes in great shape. Like, if AB comes in great shape, I think he's going to have a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really worried about, if he lets his hand go and all these different things. I just need to see AB in great shape. I haven't seen AB in really great shape in a while, maybe in the last 3 years, in my personal opinion. The best shape I've seen him in his last couple of fights, 3 fights, whatever the case may, was Pacquiao. And even in the Pacquiao fight, I thought he could have been in better shape. But even with all that being said, I'm not mad at anything AB said. I will say when it comes to the virtual press conference, I think he's not used to that because the last time, AB was like, he was the top of the bill for so long. And a lot of people don't understand that, like, especially if you're new to boxing, you're younger, whatever the case may be. A lot of you guys could just see AB as a fuck up, a clown. But you guys don't understand, this nigga was getting a bag. He was getting a bag before any of these dudes was getting a bag. Like, he was the dude in between, like after the Floyd Mayweather era ended, and we were just getting into the Canelo Alvarez era. AB was like that binding person in the middle where it was like, hey, we can put AB against whoever the fuck we want, put it on free TV, and we know that we're gonna make all our money back and more. Like, AB was one of the first dudes getting over $1 million for free boxing cards. You feel me? Like AB was AB, like from what I remember, AB was like one of the first dudes getting over $1 million for like TV, cable main events. You feel me? And then a little bit later, Terrence Crawford became the next dude. Bob Arum was giving him a bag for free TV boxing. So it's like there's not too many people who was doing it in between the era of Canelo and Floyd that was making big bags, and they weren't pay-per-view stars. Like, the only people who really was doing it consistently was Broner and Terrence Crawford. Keith Thurman could have been put in there, but I'm saying, after Garcia and Sean Porter, he had all those injuries. But Keith Thurman was another person who was making big bags off of free TV boxes. So there's not too many to do it like these guys. And I understand how AB feels. But at the end of the day, hey, shit changes, man. You got to understand, you're not in the same position you used to be. You probably feel like they sabotage you to be in that position, but there's also some self-sabotage involved. You got to take some accountability. So that's why at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't know if you're doing it for press. I don't know if you really feel that way, whatever the case may be. I agree with you, but at the same time, look, nigga, you fucked up some yourself, bro. You put yourself in this position to an extent with some of the decisions you made. So you can't always point the finger. And I love you, AB, man. I think you did. You definitely were done wrong by your team. But at the end of the day, man, you got to take some accountability, man. You had to win some of the fights that need to be won, and you didn't. And that's what ended up happening. That's politics of boxing. You was at the very top of it, and now you at the very, mid or close to bottom. And so now you're like, what the fuck going on? But this is what a lot of boxers has to deal with, and you're not used to it. So that's my personal opinion. I love AB. That's my guy. He's always going to be my top 5, you feel me? And that's why as we get later in his career, I get older, I'm a lot more critical because I'm like, nigga, grown men have to take accountability for their mistakes. Different just because you was making meals 25 and under, my nigga. Take accountability. So that's my opinion. How y'all feel about it? Y'all agree? Y'all disagree? Whatever the case may be, drop it below in the comments. Like the video, please, man. Subscribe to the channel. Show your boys some love. Notification gang. All the sports niggas side of the game. I'll be back. But we more boxing. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Stay